Date functions. Let's take a look at the date functions. Add months in this case takes 18 January 2003, adds 3 months, and comes out with February, March, 18th of April 2003. All the date functions. Once again, all the ones I'm interested in are marked off in red. The black ones I'm not even going to discuss at this point. What do these date functions do? What I've done is I've divided the date functions up into 3 separate sections. I call them dates and times, date manipulation, and rounding and truncation, literally the round and trunc functions. Let's go back to dates and times. I have 5 dates and times functions. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take some examples from a script file which I've previously written, and I'm going to copy and paste them into SQL+. And here we have it. What results do we get from here? Current date and sysdate. There is a difference between the dates such as sysdate and current date, or sys timestamp and current timestamp. Generally, the current implies my local session, such as on my client machine, and sys implies my database server. So going back to my SQL Plus window, there's obviously no difference between current date and sysdate here. However, if you look at current timestamp -5 GMT and sys timestamp -8 GMT, that means that my local client machine is on -5 GMT, which is Eastern Standard Time, and my database server is actually set to Pacific Standard Time because it's 3 hours behind. -5 is Eastern Standard Time, which is the Eastern Time Zone for the United States and most of North America. -8 hours is Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 hours less GMT, which is West Coast time for North America. The other example I have is local timestamp, which simply gives me a timestamp without the time zone. So we've seen what the dates and times functions do. Let's go on to date manipulation. I've got some examples for these. Let's look at add months. And we'll paste in some add month functions. And here I've added 5 months to 12 December 2002, and I get May, which is the 5th month of 2003. What I've done here is I've got an error. So we can simply correct that, and we can add some months to sysdate, which is January, and we get March. Add months simply adds the number of months to a date and returns a date. Last day. The last day function returns the last day of the current month. So let's demonstrate this by finding the last day and the month of my sysdate. My sysdate is actually set to 21 January 03. The last day in this month is 31 January 03. Months between. Months between simply finds the number of months between 2 dates. So let's use months between and paste them in.